Let's talk about suppressors today here on Guns and Gadgets. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I am your humble host, Jared, and if you're new to Guns and Gadgets, this is where I report on Second Amendment news daily, sometimes a couple times a day. And if you're interested in finding out more about the never-ending attacks on our right to keep and bear arms, then you have found your home, so please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you get anything out of the video, like it and forward it so that it helps defeat the anti-gun YouTube algorithm. Before I jump into the suppressor story today, if you like the Guns and Gadgets shirts, click the link down below to Shall Not Comply. You can get any of my designs, including my patches, or any other design there on the website, and it helps this channel if you use my link. And I would recommend the Dare shirt as well, pretty cool. And I want to thank Shall Not Comply for making the softest shirts in the game. All right, let's get into the attack and defense of suppressors that's going on here in 2021. So U.S. Senator Bob Menendez out of New Jersey, as well as U.S. Rep. Watson Coleman in New Jersey, both anti-gunners, launched a bicameral bill, which is both chambers. And the bill is being called the HERE Act. Now the long version is Help Empower Americans to Respond, which is ridiculous. And I'll have a link down below to the bill. It's crazy. But the HERE Act looks to do nothing but to ban suppressors. Yes, even yours if you own one legally. Even if you had it for 10, 15 years, this would make it illegal and they would want it back because, of course you bought it from them. So a little bit more about this act. It's backed by all of the anti-gunners, the typical staff of evil people in Congress. It's also backed by the typical anti-gun groups that we always see come after our rights. So in addition to prohibiting suppressors, it would authorize a buyback program through government grants. It would also provide owners of suppressors who have them legally now, you would get 90 days to give them over to the tyrants that call themselves the government. And if not, you would be a criminal. And there's no grandfather clause. And according to numbers that I've seen, there are approximately 1.5 million suppressors registered legally to gun owners in the country. Now, Menendez is no friend to the Second Amendment. You've heard his name several times here over the years. For instance, he introduced the Keep Americans Safe Act. That's the magazine ban that would ban anything over 10 rounds. That was this year he launched that. He also submitted the I always forget the name of this one, Stopping the Traffic and Overseas Proliferation of Ghost Guns Act, and that was to reduce the President Trump's administration loosening up the restrictions on 3D printed firearms. He's also a big supporter and co-sponsor of the assault weapons ban and the Background Checks Expansion Act. He's also introduced the 3D Printing Safety Act in last summer and the Untraceable Firearms Act of 2018. He's also sponsored legislation to stop the gun show loophole and to make bump stocks illegal. This cat is a habitual line stepper when it comes to violating civil rights of people who love the Second Amendment, people who shoot, people who carry for self-defense, people who compete, people who hunt. This cat is not your friend. Now, I'll give you a couple of quick quotes. There are a couple, a bunch of anti-gunners actually that came out to get their 15 seconds of fame with quotes on this one. But from Menendez himself, he said, "Silencers undermine public safety. They undermine the ability of law enforcement to do their jobs. And they undermine the ability of Americans in the midst of mass shootings to survive." All of those are bold-faced lies. He continued, said, "No one needs a silencer to defend themselves or their home, but everyone needs to be able to hear when their lives are in danger, and that's exactly what the HERE Act will do." I'll give you one other quote that lets you know exactly how they're going to try to do this. And this quote is from John Feinblatt, who's the president of Everytown for Gun Safety. He said this: "Silencers are first and foremost a tool for criminals who want to shoot in secrecy and catch their victims unaware." Nope. So if you take all of the violent crimes where they use the firearm, the amount of violent crime committed with a suppressor is minuscule. Again, more people die by means of a hammer, and I don't see them trying to ban hammers. But it just tells you they're looking to ban every single thing when it comes to firearms. So as of right now, the bill does not have a lot of co-sponsors, but it does have the typical evil people who are looking to say, basically, look at all the anti-gun stuff I have supported. I don't know if it has a chance. I don't think so. However, who knows what will happen in the next couple days with a suppressor where this would be something that they're going to jump on, right? I mean, but on the flip side of things, the Shush Act is back, and that is the Silencers Help Us Save Hearing Act. Again, that's a bicameral bill, both chambers, and this was submitted by Senator Mike Lee of Utah and U.S. Representative Bob Good of Virginia. Now, this bill would do a couple easy, simple to explain things. It would remove suppressors from the NFA, and it would also treat suppressors as any other firearms accessory. An angled foregrip, a pistol grip, a buttstock, same thing. There would no longer be a background check on it. Why, do you say? Because it's not a firearm. It would immediately benefit hunters and people who shoot a lot, as it would lower the amount of decibels of the gunshot going off. And this isn't like John Wick, guys and gals. A suppressor does not make a gunshot unable to be heard. You absolutely can still hear it. It's just not that high decibel that will cause hearing loss if you do it a lot or do it without hearing protection. So you got the bad, you got the good. What do I think is going to happen with either of them? Right now, I don't think either one of them will make it through Congress to get to Bobo Biden's desk. However, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. If you guys and gals got anything out of this, please hit the thumbs up. If you like the Second Amendment, hit the thumbs up. And if you're very interested in spreading the awareness of the constant attack on our rights to keep and bear arms, please share this with everybody you know. Comment down below, what do you think about these two bills? One looks to take them away. One looks to take them out of the NFA and make them totally legal for everybody. And I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. One other thing on the Shush Act, there is a preemption clause in this act. I'm going to put it here on the screen. It says, Section 4, preemption of certain state laws in relation to firearm silencers. Section 927 of Title 18 of the USC, which is the U.S. Code, is amended by adding at the end the following, quote, notwithstanding the preceding sentence, a law of a state or a political subdivision of a state that, and those are towns or cities, that as a condition of lawful making, transferring, using, possessing, or transporting a firearm silencer in or affecting interstate or foreign commerce imposes a tax on any such conduct or a marking, record-keeping, or registration requirement with respect to the firearm silencer shall have no force or effect. And I'd love to see this pass. However, I'm not sure it'll be a hot ticket, if you know what I mean, because this would actually give us back a little bit of the rights that have been taken away, been whittled away. But let me know what you guys think down below. I appreciate your time. Again, check out the link down below if you're interested in Guns and Gadgets shirts. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I will see you on the next one, everybody. Have a good day. Take care.